Okay, welcome back. So today we're going to be looking at solving the denominator in our trigonometry formula. So let's start with an actual diagram or a vision of a triangle. Now let's say, for example, we don't know what our hypotenuse is, so it's an x. We do know though, we want our angle to be 30 degrees. And we know our adjacent is 5. So to solve this, we would be using cos. So for example, let's write it as the following. So cos 35 degrees equals 5 over x. So previously, we knew what our numerator, so we didn't know what our numerator was, but we did know what our denominator is. So this is what we're going to try and find today. So what we need to do is try and move this over to this side in order to solve. So this is what it'll look like. X cos, so x times cos, 30 degrees equals 5. Then all we need to do is calculate, or move I should say, this back over here. Now to do that we need to divide. So over here these are timesing or multiplying. Now we need to divide over this side. So this is what it'll look like. We leave x there. We have 5 over our denominator, which will be cos 30 degrees. And this equals 5.77, and I'm just rounding it to 2 decimal places. Okay, so in similar fashion, it's the same for sin, or sine I should say. Sine, let's say 40 degrees equals, let's say that's 5 over x. Once again, we are going to move this over here initially. So it will be written as, because it's a divide, so we're going to times by sine 40 degrees equals 5. Now we're going to move this over to this side. Now because this is multiplication, we need to divide on this side. So it will look like this. Ooh. Let me write that a little bit neater. 5 over sine 40 degrees. And the nearest to 2 decimal places, that works out to be 3.21. And let's have a go at tan. Should be working it out the same. So let's say we had tan 15 degrees equals 10 over x. Once again, we need to move this over here. So it will read x times tan 15 degrees equals 10. And just like before, this needs to go over here. So we need to divide it. So it'll be x 10 over tan 15 degrees. If we put that in our calculator, you will get 37.32, and it's recurring, but we're rounding to the 2 decimal places. Okay, so let's have a bit of a practice now. Okay, so make sure you bring these answers to class. So we have 4 over x equals 2. So you don't have to worry about cos, sine or tan. All I want you to do is solve the x. So b, let's say it's 20 over x equals 4. C, let's do 15 over x equals 5. And last but not least, D is 25 equals 100 over x. Thanks.